What's happening, my people? Y'all know what to do. Welcome to the Gray Area Podcast, where we talk about situations and things that are rarely even talked about. Y'all listen here. This was way down on my list. I had it, I think, as number 185, but due to people, you know, for the subject at hand, we have to talk about this today. Like, yeah, I came ready for y'all tonight. Y'all ain't gonna catch me slipping. 2 glasses of water just for y'all tonight. Y'all know what to do. If you're here right now on the Gray Area Podcast, share that feed, invite a friend, tell a friend, and let's talk about it. Let's get it. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Uh, it's the hot subject of the 242 right now. And it was on my Gray Area Podcast, like number one. I think it's when I showed it to somebody, it was like number 185. I think it was somewhere way down there. I know it was close to 200 or something like that. But anyway, if you're here, whether you're on Facebook or whether you're on YouTube, y'all know what to do. Share that link, invite a friend, tell a friend, and let's talk about it. We got to talk about this tonight. Listen, this been going on. People been hopping on my chat saying, why don't talk about this on the Gray Area if it's one of my subjects? And I had to show them, yeah, it is one of my subjects, but it just way down on the list. It was like 185 or something like that. I think when I shared the print screen with somebody, it was like way down there because, I was like, I didn't think that people actually, like it was such a big deal. But based on these discussions and things that's happening on Facebook, some people got this thing twisted. Like they got this really twisted. Listen, I'm trying to keep the waters nearby because why, you might need some alcohol sometime. Hold on, let me get my glass of wine. Y'all gonna need this. Y'all gonna need whatever it is tonight. Cause look here, people gonna come with some strange views, and then y'all gonna have to sip something. I'm sipping water. You're gonna need a few of those. I'm sticking with 2, McKin. The bottle in the freezer. Look here, I don't drink. Y'all know my head light. Hi, everybody. As y'all know, this is the Gray Area Podcast. We talk about situations and things that are rarely talked about for whatever reason. And it's not based on my views and opinions only. It's your views. As you can see, I posted nice little comments on the screen so people can see that it's actually you saying what you're saying behind the camera and behind this all Facebook, social media, Twitter fingers, Facebook fingers, and YouTube fingers. You're going to need alcohol, my guy. Listen, it's rough. It's been rough all day. This is a special Sunday edition. Y'all know we be here 8 o'clock on Fridays and Saturdays. Now tonight. First of all, let me start off by saying, y'all know I like to give away things, and I gave away a book. Somebody already won that book, and this is the other book. So I'm actually giving away another book. And what you can do to win this book is simple. You don't have to give me anything, and you don't have to do anything special. All you have to do is just go on the Gray Areas Podcast page, and you can just unscramble the songs. There's 3 songs in a mix. Once you unscramble those 3 songs, name an artist, this book is yours. Simple as that. This is a very good book, Why Men Love Biatches. As y'all can see, don't mind the title. Don't judge the book by its cover. This is a very good book. It might educate some of y'all on this topic, this 50-50, how some of y'all confused and so forth. But anyway, we're going to share our views and opinions right now. If you're here, whether you're on Facebook and YouTube, like I said, share. Now, 50-50. I'm going to start off by reading a comment of an individual so we can just chop it up and chime in on the comment or perspective of this individual. I'm going to keep the person's name anonymous due to personal reasons because people they don't like to be put on blast. So I'm just going to read this comment. And this comment, my goodness, this comment. Whew. Listen. This one right here, this one caught me off guard. I was like, what the heck? Anyway, let me go. Okay, there we go. This is the comment of a person that I'm going to keep anonymous. If you're watching, just let me know if you want me to call your name. So I see in all these posts with what's going around 50-50 with your partner in a relationship. But it's a man's job to be the provider of the house. He's the man of the house. And she put in brackets, king. I'm not saying a woman can't chip in if he falls short, But in a relationship, it's not 50-50, baby. That man got to pay all the bills while the woman who is his queen take care of the house by washing, cooking, cleaning, dealing with the kids, and so on. I've seen a few good men out there come home from work on a Friday and give their wife their whole paycheck. That's called a all caps man, not little baby or little boy. Would you think these women is go out there and cheat on some of y'all N words? Cause y'all be looking for a woman to take care of y'all. This thing go with sense. Now I want to backtrack on a particular comment. I've seen a few good men out there come home from work on a Friday and give their wife their whole paycheck. That's called a all caps man, not little boy or not little baby or little boy. Why you think these women is go out there and cheat on some of y'all N words? Cause y'all be looking for a woman to take care of y'all. This thing go with sense, baby. Rasta. What's poppin', lips? Y'all welcome to the Gray Area Podcast. Y'all know what to do. Listen, I'm gonna give you my response to that individual. You know, y'all can agree or disagree. That's what this podcast is all about. My response was, LOL, this post made me laugh. It's all based on their relationship preference. Some marriages or relationship works on quote unquote 50-50. Some don't. It's all based on the individual. What if a man says he can cook, clean, and wash? So what are you going to need a woman for in the house? This is the real world. A man isn't defined by paying bills and giving money. That's where people have been brainwashed. A man is defined by what he makes happen with the little or both resources provided. That's a man. You have men that pay all the bills and you only cook and clean, yet he has multiple women. Then you have men that goes 50-50 and they're the happiest couples in the world. Perception is a serious thing. That's why a lot of women don't ever get the man they want, because a good man, again, isn't defined in how much bills he can pay. That's why some women in society gets treated like trash or garbage, because the man only looking at you women like dead weights, dragging him down because he paying everything. And what you doing? Getting fat? LOL. Stay right there, but a man should pay all the bills. That again, I'll say works for some, not all. And 85% of our 242 population works and survive off minimum wage. So how do you expect that man to pay all the bills? It's the gray area. Gray area, folks. Anyway, let's get to the comments. Y'all, man, don't comment so fast, man. But Ken says, fire burn that. Good night, MJ. That's a conk. These men speaking here. Throw that whole N-word away. Y'all know this be live on YouTube, so I gotta be censored. I gotta be censored. We call that a clown where I'm from. Or an a-hole. He's a conk. Jimmy. Simp. Listen, Taika. I did not start the heat, you know. This was on my comment way down the list. If I show you on my notes to where I have a list of topics, right? This is like 185 or the 200 or something topics. But because based on the now moment, I just had to come here and allow the viewers to get in on this thing. Simp. Y'all see, these what the man think about that kind. Gone. Barry says, I feel like it's relative to you and your partner. Everyone's situation is different. Communication is key, and both partners should be supportive of each other. Yes, that's so true. That is so true, and I agree. I'm not disagreeing with that comment. Then again, you have women, before they even go into a relationship with somebody, they are of the belief and of the preference that this man into me, he's got to pay all of my bills. He's got to do everything. He got to find a place for me to live. He got to pay my light. He got to pay my water. And I'm going to be working, making my money. My money is mine. His money is mine. And that's how the thing go. Y'all, anyway, welcome to the Gray Area Podcast. Y'all share, share, share. Invite a friend, tell a friend, and let's talk about it. Jared Kid says, clown. Hi, Chanel. Welcome back again. Listen, we're going to talk about this. You are right, sir. Listen. And then, right, there was a particular comment that got me, that kind of threw me for a loop, because the individual says the Bible, in the Bible days, another person, this had something to do with another post that I read, say, in the Bible days, the women never used to do anything. They just used to be there. In the Bible days, too, your family used to pay for the wedding. So why y'all broke families ain't paying for the wedding? Why the man still have to cover the cost for the wedding? If we going by the Bible days, in the Bible days, I present to you me as a man, and I present my cattle to show you these are my resources. This is how I'm going to take care of you. Now, once you are interested in me and I am interested in you, then your family pays the whole wedding, and I just show up, and then I take care of you for the rest of your life. So if we're gonna go with that thing, why your family ain't paying for the wedding? Y'all, anyway, I gotta start on my first glass. Him and every other N-word that thinks like that belongs to the street. Yes, Barry, this is the short of it. But watch these set. Yes, it's all based on the individual. And guess what? 50-50 is actually a cliche. Why do you want me to give you half of me and you give me half of you? Why we just can't reach 100? And just my opinion. Isn't the goal isn't the goal of a relationship is to advance one another? Well, I might not be certified in this area, but isn't the goal of a relationship just to advance one another? Why can't it be like we have one common goal, and I help you out where you fall short, and I help you out where you fall short? When to get that? If you ain't paying all of my bills, and half of these women that are saying these things are single. I don't understand. Oh, I don't understand. Anyway, let me get to the comments. Hi, Trail. It's all teamwork. That's key. Teamwork. No, Jason, that is a selfish woman mindset. And these are women. I'm glad these ain't my views and opinions. Child, might as well write donkey on his forehead if he got to do all that. I mean, I'm just so confused as to how did society get to this point? Like, why in this era? Our base salary is only, our minimum wage is $220. When national insurance get that cut is $210. You and I together, how in the world you want me to take my $210 and pay all of the bills with my $210? Y'all got to be crazy. I think whoever makes the most money should pay the larger portion of the bills, and both should equally take care of the chores and kids in the household. So what happens if the woman makes the larger portion of the salary? Should she pay the larger portion of the bills? Would that make the man less of a man? I mean, if that's based on your perspective, if that's based on your perspective. Ridley, you laughing at you laughing at I want to know who said it too. Jonette say, Africa, I needs to know. Listen. Y'all gotta just give me a chance, because y'all know I have to be pulling up these comments. A man is not obligated to do everything. That is just plain selfish. Plus, in the Bible days, more women were virtuous. I wouldn't even talk about that. I can't sit down and be inconsiderate and watch my man pay all the bills. I'm going to help regardless. And listen, there are some instances, in some cases, the man is paying all of the bills, ensuring that everything is paid for. He's taking care of the light bill, water bill, mortgage, and everything. He got you on law, but yet you ain't happy. You were more happy with the guy that was helping you out when both of you were putting your 100s together and making 200s. Why we have to put, see, let me use an illustration. This is 50 cents, right? We going back to mathematics school. And this is 50 cents. If I give 50 cents and you give 50 cents, we now have $1. Now this is $1. And this is $1. If I give $1 and you give $1, we have $2, which means our efforts have increased 100% compared to 50%. I mean, I wasn't a mathematician. My favorite subject was English, but then again, what do I know? Now, these women more independent. Yes, half of them are single. It's good to split it. Listen, I got to drink my water. Y'all, welcome to the Gray Area Podcast, where we talk about situations and things that are rarely even talked about. And if you're here already on Facebook, YouTube, share, invite a friend, tell a friend, let's talk about it. Let me get to these comments. Back in the day, that could have worked, but eventually a man going to get tired of a woman who ain't helping him. And guess what? I saw somebody said a woman is supposed to be, they went scripture with these discussions today. A woman is supposed to be a helpmeet. Helpmeet. That's what the lady said on the post. A woman's supposed to be a helpmeet. She ain't supposed to pay no bills. My gosh, listen here. What are you helping me with? The majority of us men, we are so advanced now. We don't need a woman to cook, and we don't need a woman to clean, and we don't need a woman to do anything. I mean, if you do it, then that's an added benefit. Like, you got some independent men out here. Why y'all women be acting like some of us men can't cook, can't clean, and we can't iron? Like, y'all acting like we don't know how to take a mop, put that mop in hot water, put some Tide, some Joy, and a little bit of bleach in there, and scrub that mop out like that. Make sure that clean toward that water, rinse that mop out, make sure that have a nice clean scent, then bam, get some fresh water. Why y'all acting like we don't? And some of y'all, some women, I've seen some women wash their dishes in black water. I'm talking about that disinfected with bleach. Anyway, that's another discussion. It sure is. And yes, if she makes more, she should pay more. Lord Jasmine, the woman society gonna turn against you. The woman society of the 242 gonna turn against you. They don't believe in what you said. At least that's your views and opinion. It sure is. And yes, if she makes more, she should pay more. A man can pull his weight in other ways, just providing financially. Boy, the woman society of the 242 gonna turn against Jasmine today. They're gonna ban you. Mine was mine. You all know I hate mine. A relationship or marriage isn't 50-50. I feel like it's 100-100. Because in a relationship, you're supposed to give your all, not just half. You can't be sucking these men dry. Isn't it what you get, what you get, what you put in? And now here's the question. This is my question, right? That guy is paying all of the bills, doing everything for you, right? Paying all of the bills. And you just sitting home taking care of the clothes, the food, cooking and stuff. And he loses his job. You're not working. So what, are you going to leave that man? Or are you going to pressure that man? You need to hurry up, find another job, baby. What we going to do? Or are you going to get your big black? No, you ain't black no more because you're bleaching and it's COVID-19. So you got a little color now. So your color sticking. So what you going to do? Get your new mango skin color up and go look for a job? Or you just going to sit there and just starve and don't eat? No, you ain't going to do that. I believe in 50-50 independence is for everyone that have nothing to do with gender. Let me get to these comments, man. That's my good friend from Trinity. Listen, we have people from all over the world that be chiming in. If we living together and I'm doing all the cleaning and cooking, taking care of the kids, why do I have to help pay bills? If that's the case, we can go 50-50 on everything, bills and taking care of the house and kids together. Now, I'm not telling any woman to stay home and take care of. If that works for you and yours, then that's you and your agreement. I'm not telling anybody to sit at home and be a housewife and to sit there like figurine and all of that. I'm not even. You can raise a family together. I'm sure when the majority of y'all see Naya is with me. I'm just saying. Half of these women with them mindset ain't no good. The mom will be stressed out. Yes, can't eat, can't sleep because she's so needy. I guess those men just need a special friend. Oh Lord, you open up a can of worms. If it's just set at whoever has the most disposable income pays the most, it's a fairer situation for both. The dynamic may change constantly. 1 year he may pay more, 2 years later she may pay more. It's a give and take. Lord, the Women's Society of the 242 they just gonna write you off. They're gonna write you off. Cause she won't give her 50 if she feels like you ain't helping her. I gotta drink water. You got women feel like they are qualified for you as well when they ain't even qualified, but they want you to be qualified for them. Some of them can't boil water. You touch on a very important post. I've seen some woman, I've seen some women say, right? Say, I'm not dating a man if he's not bringing anything to the table. And so I said, so what are you bringing to the table? And she said, sweet boy, I am the table. From you getting this or you getting that, you got to pay my bills. I was like, what the hell? I was like, mother said, we living in a time and era when it's just like the woman is just power. I mean, shoots. If you didn't need, if I'm just saying, I'm not a scientific major, but I'm just confused in how the dynamic of love and all that stuff works. I mean, I'm just saying, if you're in a relationship and both of you are getting the equal amount, I mean, I'm just saying, why, if that's the case, why you don't pay him? If he got to pay you for everything, like why do isn't that prostitution? I'm just and I don't want any woman to feel like I'm telling them to settle. I want to make that clear. I'm not telling you to settle. I'm not saying to go and pick up a guy that doesn't have any morals, that doesn't have any goals. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, are we going to teach our daughters to be prostitute? Look here, if you with this man, he got to buy you this, he got to do that, whatever. Is that what society has come to now? Whereas we have to be saying, look, yeah, I'm not telling anybody to go like, go and date anybody that doesn't have any goals or morals. But are we isn't that a form of prostitution? Okay, you get this, now pay me for it. Y'all got me all messed up. I don't understand. But anyway, I'm just a man. You're laughing? I'm being serious, Marriage ain't 50-50. The person who talk 50-50 think probably ain't never been in a long relationship or married. To each his own. Boy, look at y'all and this 50-50 thing. Listen, y'all laughing. Some of them too lazy. Yes, they lazy. They don't want to go out and work. They want to sit home all day. They want to sit home all day and don't want. Anyway, sit home all day. The man just finished working hard. He might have sprained his back lifting up something. And when he come home, she want him. Oh, baby, you tired? Hey, come give me some. Oh, some of you women are just lazy. A woman should be so independent that when she meets a man, the man adds to her. Like y'all women be here, y'all be saving up to buy mansions, piling up your money. And then that man fall on a hard time and y'all be right there, baby. I don't know what you could do. How I could help you. All the time y'all have like grants in the bank, You have the means and the necessary aid to help him out of the situation. But no, what? My money is my money. If he ain't have his money, he gotta find out. Y'all women are just, I don't know. That's why I single. I have no patience. They going to find another man to do the job. And that's there, and that's there the majority of their cry. Someone said, until you actually experience living with someone, your opinion on 50-50 is invalid. For true, because what do you know? So true, no 50-50. Okay, y'all on fire tonight. Y'all share that feed, invite a friend. I believe in 100. You must not communicate about it. Boy, look, I'm trying to get through these comments. Ain't much men like that anyhow. Let these women daydream. Listen, y'all, anyway. Let me go. Let me go to my WhatsApp. Because these people, they be so shy. They don't like to come on here because y'all see I post these comments on the screen so the world can see it. And shout out to my friend from Trinity that be holding it down. And shout out to my friend from St. Lucia as well that be holding it down. I gotta read. Let's see which one of these comments I should select. See, a lot of people don't like to be here on live because their man be watching and they don't want their man to say what you've been on there running on about and so forth. Listen, because you all know. See? Okay. This is what one of the viewers said. That's television life, like my Grammy does say. Them people getting paid to act stupid. Them fairy tale movies. These things y'all see on TV. We ain't billionaires in the 242. If we were billionaires, why so much of us crying now in this COVID situation where we lost our jobs? A lot of us crying now. We crying for ministers to open up the country. Y'all live in this fairy tale. So if they don't want help or be considerate, they let BPL them turn off or get put out. Then some men working 2 jobs and still can't pay all the bills. These landlords are already charging $900 for 1 2-bedroom with nothing included. Real talk, lips. Real talk. Listen, I know some females, they'll tell you cold. Listen, my money is my money and his money is his money. If anything happens and he doesn't pay for it, I'm not going in my money to pay for it. That's his job. He's the man. And I'd be so baffled and I'd be like, well, what a time. We have women that are looking for men to take care of them so they don't have to work in their life. What a time. What a time. Let me get to these comments, man. The thing it is, they home doing nothing when he loses his job. They would call him lousy. My goodness, Chanel, you said a mouthful. Men were always supposed to be the breadwinner. Women want equality, so hence the 50-50. But the woman job is always harder, especially with these today men. But to each his own. Nah, come on now. Y'all women make us men sound like it's so stressful. Come on, man. You got some men that do their job. What happens to the good men that do their job? And how is the women's job always harder? If the woman's job is always harder based on what the women I see are saying on Facebook, y'all got an easy job. To sit home and just wait for me to bring my money and hand you my paycheck. Boy, I've never, these things, I can't believe this is the gray area. You're shattering. And this day and time, hi, Miss Tina, in this day and time, it ain't gonna happen. Nothing will work if you don't work together. Gone are the days when women stay home and men take care of the house, unless they born with silver spoons in their mouth. Get real. Listen, that's why these men, they always have this fantasy. Like, one day I'm gonna marry a white man. Or I gotta marry a rich man. Why my gas station salary can't work along with your hotel salary? Huh? Why? Why my gas station salary can't put together with your hotel salary and let's buy a mansion? A relationship should be mutual respect and understanding. No 2 people would be equal in terms of finances or talents. One should balance out the other. It will work if they work together and not measure bills, chores, etc. Facts. And all of that should be synchronized because no 2 situations are alike. Different strokes for different folks. Jasmine, you speaking facts. You wouldn't mind if they home doing something or working from home, but no. Some of them on Facebook sharing memes all day. House still dirty and no food on the stove. Have the nerve to call and say, baby, bring home dinner. Tracy says 900 is cheap. A 2-bedroom in Trinity is 3,500 and up. Jeez. That's US Trinity. How much US is the 3,500 Trinity dollars? Women nowadays looking for handouts. A relationship is a partnership and sacrifice. Rhonda, I'm glad that you said it. Let me put that up on the screen. Women nowadays are looking for handle. A relationship is a partnership and sacrifice. Listen, I don't have no problems with paying no bills. I don't have no problems with paying. I have a problem when the woman is of the mindset that she's just supposed to be there like figurine. Like, where y'all get that from? And for those of you that said a woman's supposed to be helpmate means that she's supposed to be washing and cooking. No, you're supposed to help me relieve some stress. Y'all think that only sex can cause a marriage? Nope. Financial burdens can cause a marriage too. Financial stress, financial burdens, anxiety on too much bills. I should have pulled up the statistics. Well, I know women who are stay-at-home mom as we speak, so it still exists, and it's been like that for years now. If that works for them, that's fine. It's good to see that people not living like back in the days when the man want a woman to stay home and take care of the house and kids. That's awesome. You still have men out there that don't want a woman to help out with anything. That's facts. My thing is we different, and what worked for some relationships might not work for yours. Every relationship should be the same, should not be the same. It's like following a trend. So true. So true. And you said a mouthful. Some US sex for some uses sex for strategy. That's a whole nother conversation. About 500 US. Well, that's cheap. That's cheap, Tracy. Compared to us, we pay 900 US for 1 bedrooms and 2 bedroom houses. Let me get to the rest of these comments. Just for you, Jason, the Scorpio man says he's a hustler. He gonna do what he gotta do. Well, y'all know what it is. Once he do what he gotta do, y'all know how I feel about Scorpions, but let's stay on track here. Let's stay on track. Jason, let's be real. In the Bahamas, most of these men aren't doing what the men should be doing. Women are left with the responsibility of the house and kids. Most of the men want to be on the block smoking dope and wanting for the woman to bring home the bacon. And believe me, they're doing it in the name of love. Lord, what is this today? It ain't me. I know it's happening. It ain't me. Listen, I've been with my child when my child was born. I don't know, but these dudes that be on the blocks, but my gosh. Yes, it's prevalent in our society. And yes, it is. But my thing is, right, I don't understand. Like, if I don't understand with certain situations, and I'm not one to judge, and I'm not one to say anything bad on a person that has children. But my thing is, right, sometimes a woman have to accept accountability for certain situations based on this. I've seen women, right? They say they baby daddy ain't nothing. And you know the word, this is censored. I can't even curse because this be live on YouTube as well. They be saying, right, that they baby daddy ain't squat. Then they turn around and have another child for that same baby daddy who ain't squat. Then after that, now you have 2 children. My baby daddy, he ain't nothing. He don't take care of my babies and this and that. 2 children, he just want to be out all day and don't do nothing, don't provide for each children. Bam. Then you look again, you go on and have another child for the deadbeat daddy. Sometimes accountability needs to be where accountability lies. I mean, that's just my 5 cents. Financial burdens play a great role in a marriage. Yes, true. Financial stress causing relationships on the whole, not even marriage. Facts. That man feel like he gotta be the provider and he gotta do this and take care of 100% of the bills. It should be one car. How we should at least have a mutual understanding and say, hey, look here, how yours and mine is gonna come together to make this dream come true. If both of us have dreams and aspiration, okay, you wanna go through school, you wanna get a degree. When my job is to see how best I can alleviate that pressure for you to go through school. Now, when you get your degree, now it's my turn to get my degree. So your job is to alleviate that pressure to help me get through school to get my degree. But anyway, maybe I'm just old-fashioned. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned. I actually don't like women when women have the mindset that they're, you know what, can get them a nice husband, home, and cars. And listen, some of them don't even know what to do with it. They think just going up top there and just doing this is, just doing this is something. That time somebody, they meet somebody, and then y'all wonder why these women leave y'all and go marry these other women. Because why? Y'all coming with the mindset that, hey, this man should do everything. He should go there slave, and then after that he give you his whole paycheck, and he don't have a dollar. Then after you do whatever you have to do with the money, get your hair done, nails done, pay one or two bills, because y'all women, y'all don't believe in paying off bills. Y'all say you leave little something, you put little something so it don't turn off. So after you done do what you got to do, then you say, baby, the rest of this is yours. Then you wonder why he gonna marry that woman. He been with you for 4 years. He ain't marry you, but the minute he met that woman, now 6 months they married and happily ever after. Boom. And you wonder what the hell? You know why? Because that man brought some type of alleviation, some type of goal she brought to him. I'm not saying that it's right for a man to just be with a woman all these years and not get married. I'm just saying women shouldn't have children with men who can't take care of themselves. Boy, listen, these from women. So, because anytime I say something but these women like to say, who are you to talk? Rhonda said that's a different headline. Y'all share. If you're here on the Gray Area Podcast, share that feed, invite a friend, tell a friend, let's talk about it. I think both persons supposed to help. At the end, both will be happy. Listen, Hutchison, you on to something. In fact, she shouldn't entertain a man who don't know how to survive. Listen, y'all see these dudes be on the block all day smoking one joint. Then y'all go in a relationship with these dudes. And then after that, y'all wondering why the dude's still on the block smoking one joint. Like, I know disrespect to my boys who be on the block smoking joint, because some of them be working while smoking that joint. But y'all see the guy, he begging for $1 to buy one backward on the blocks. And yet, I don't know what magic he whisper in your ear. All of a sudden, now you with him and y'all in a full-blown relationship. The same man who on the blocks you talking about. Anyway. I don't know. I don't know. Let me get to these comments. They don't want to let that deadbeat go. Listen, and I've heard some woman, listen, good. So y'all just basing these fantasies on one thing. Okay, they be going to war for that deadbeat. Boy, that's another subject. Listen, they ain't going to they ain't doing that. They will leave selfish. Listen, I've heard a lot of women say, if my man loses his job, I gone. Why can't you help the man find another job? The man don't know how to put a resume together. You the high school graduate. Why can't you just slap up a resume to help him find a job? Anyway, Jason, you are on point. They will forever be single. Half of these women who are on Facebook talking about these things, they are single. They waiting on that man. They almost 40. And they still waiting on that man to pay all their bills. Not even his joint. Some be sharing joint. Well, mother sick. I wouldn't even talk about that bongy thing that they be smoking. And I don't know anything but weed. I've never smoked weed in my life before a cyber unit crime come and lock me up, and then I get locked up and nobody to bail me out. Some end up pregnant for the errand boy. Well, y'all need to stop. Y'all, please behave yourself. This is the Gray Area Podcast. where we talk about situations and things that are rarely even talked about for whatever reason. Listen, and I want to make myself quite clear, because a lot of women will watch this podcast and be like, oh, he talking a bunch of garbage. Like, he don't know what he's saying. Listen, I'm not telling you to sell yourself short. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you should just pick up any Jack, Doe, Tom, Dick, or Harry to take home to mama. Nope. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that when you find that person you consider yourself that you love, both of you should come all in to the fact that where you both set goals, whether it is, hey, I'm 30 now. By the time as I'm 35, I want to have a mortgage. So you and I come together and we're going to figure out how we're going to get this mortgage. Either my salary, swallow the mortgage, and then you handle all the bills. You take care of the cable and light and stuff like that, and my salary just swallow the mortgage. Or, how are we going to come up with this down payment? They ask us for 10 grand. Hey, baby, what you want me to do? You want me to come up with 3 4, 5, or how you want me to do this? How much you could come up with? No, y'all want the man. A down payment is so high now. Y'all want the man to come up with $15,000, $20,000 himself, and then after that, y'all want to have housewarming. Yeah, look at my house. Yeah, I choose that color over there. Look at my walk-in closet. Yeah, I put that together. Listen here. I don't know. I don't know where y'all get these things from, child. I agree. One, I know past 40 and have multiple men. Lord, y'all bringing out the people business here. And then when the people notice and calls them promiscuous, she becomes infuriated. Mm. You have to bring something to the table. How can some women demand so much unless they have something to offer other than sex? Pastor Ellis, maybe somebody need to tell me. I don't know. Maybe somebody need to just jump in on this live and let me know. Because the majority of the women that I've heard, they've told me a million times when I've asked them, what are you bringing to the table? You making these posts? And I don't like to post under their stuff because I'm trying to stop blasting people on Facebook. So I like to go in there, comment, and they say, sweet boy, I'm the table. My goodness. I was like, mother six, are you on 4 legs now? They are the table. Mm, mm. Anyway, let me read one of these comments again because y'all know some people, some of them, listen, you always have to give all of yourself depending on what is occurring. One of the partners always give more than the other. The power dynamic shift. In other words, it can be you today and it can be me tomorrow. One is stronger at sometimes, and you are stronger at sometimes. Have agreements in place and strive for equity. Each partner should ideally give what is required, not what is assumed by society. Give what is required. Anyway. Women should take responsibility for their decision. They make poor decisions and then blame the government and society for their inability to discipline their own life. They have kids but want the government to support the kids. It's draining our economy. She said a mouthful. I'm just saying, I am the table. You better be kidding. Say they the table too, jokey. Very sad. So sad. No sensible female would prescribe to that thinking. You all stay right there. Sex don't keep man. What if the man find that other person who making more sense? Bushcraft, man gone. Even Sabasi ain't paying all your bills. You can't quote me on that. You can quote me on that. Can you have two people going half and expect the man to be head of the house? Listen, I think we get this head of the house thing. I think we have it mixed up and we have it as a bit of a cliche, so to speak. A man being the head of a house means that he's the authority figure in the house. It doesn't mean that you're going to be his slave, and it doesn't mean that you can't listen. It just means that we men like to feel in charge. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that a man should be bossing around. I mean, if we giving half, so that means I'm not the man of the house because we going equally. So you're saying the head of the house is only that person which pays everything. Listen, minimum wage. If listen, we have men in our society that are crying that minimum wage needs to go up from $210, and that's after national insurance take their deduction. We have men that are crying because they're only taking $210 weekly. I mean, y'all do the math. $210 weekly. Rent, 700, 750 the least. If you got a car, shoot. How much is that? $20 gas every 2 weeks, depending on what you driving. Boy, I don't know. Maybe you just putting this out there for me to think on it, but I I feel like he's still the man. When a man sees you have something to bring to the table, a good man wouldn't mind taking care of what he needs to. Nothing wrong with a woman helping where one falls short. The other picks up. It's give and take. I'm glad these are women perspective because Charles, the people in bought me out today on plenty posts. No, I'm just putting things out there. I figured that. Listen, let me go to these comments. Listen, a lot of people, they don't like to, they don't like to be on here. Okay. Jason, call it what you call it. I'll be single until that man comes to pay all my bills. I don't want to work no more. You already struggling working for this little bit of money. Like you said, minimum wage is $2.10. Whoever man marries me, he better believe he's gonna pay all my bills. I've been single long enough to be waiting on that perfect man. If I die single, then I die single. That's what it is. I'm not saying every now and then I don't get a little something. Lord, what is this today? But the man who I marry gotta pay all my bills. What a time, what a time, what a time. What a time. I ain't got no comments for that. We need to learn to do what works for us. What works for another relationship may not work for you. Whatever the couple agrees to and they happy, that's all that matters. That's why in dating stage, we need to ask the tough questions. So true. Back into the phone. Back into the phone we go. Jason, this is real talk. You know I wouldn't lie. Please keep me anonymous because you know these situations can get out of mind and out of sight. My man is paying all my bills and I ain't happy, daddy. Oh, I guess I supposed to put that in that voice. I ain't happy, daddy. Yes, he's paying all the bills, but he lacks emotional support. He 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 doesn't give me him when I want him. He always thinks that he has to work to make sure everything is provided. That's not something that I think I can stick with for the rest of my life. I think it's more than just someone paying bills. I'm here, yes, I'm crying in a Benz, but I'm heartbroken yes, I'm crying in a Benz, and I'm heartbroken in real life. Some woman would kill to be in my shoes. If that man who goes half half with me can give me emotional support, mental support, and make me feel like I'm loved, then I will trade this in a heartbeat. I'm still here not because I want to be here. I love him, yes, but I don't believe in divorce. I still have hope that one day he'll change. It's really not about the money with me. Even though he's paying all the bills and the man refused to let me work, I got a job and the man was upset saying that I'm not submissive. Jason, I will say this again. If it takes me splitting half half or 50-50, or me giving 100 and he giving 100 like you said, I will take that in a heartbeat. Oh boy, look here. You all hear these things? Mm, mm, mm. Well, who am I to judge her? You all. Mm. Two people can go half and the man be the head of the house. Many people misunderstand the scripture. Some women are making more than men. They should have discussions before marriage. If your husband falls short, you should step up. The word says the two shall become one. So it's not your money, it's ours. Mm, mm, mm. No, who raised these people? Boy, you all tell me. Wow, suppose he got bills too. So he got to pay double bills? I agree with this speaker. because they say they want a man to pay all the bills. But what if he doesn't even look at you and giving his attention and affection to someone else? Boy, let's get to the comments, man. Let me go to these things. Y'all, if y'all are afraid to, comment here and I post, you can always WhatsApp me. Y'all know the numbers on the Gray Area Podcast page, or you can message me on Facebook and I'll read it anonymously. Jason, I agree with that person just now, because my person too is paying all my bills and he don't believe a woman should work. But my gosh, Jason, the man don't ever have time for me. Listen, the things that I want for myself, I can't even get it or accomplish it. I always said I want a man to pay all my bills, but when I got here, listen, it wasn't what I thought. The grass isn't much greener on the other side. Sometimes these people that have all these money and they have these things, they lack emotional feelings. Like this man don't know how to caress me. He don't know how to love me. And he don't even know how to talk to me sometimes. And listen, I've been married 4 years now. This guy talks to me like a dog. I don't know if it's because he feels because he's paying all the bills that he should talk to me any kind of way. And I've told him this ain't the way that I've been brought up. And yes, this is what I wanted because I saw him and we got together. And when he proposed to me, I was like, God sent this man. God sent this man. Fast forward, I don't understand peace. Nevertheless, I'll say to each his own. People always say they want a man to pay all the bills, but listen, from the inside looking out, it ain't all roses and sunshines and hair, baby boy. Mm, 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 mm. These comments to these people, these live comments, live. Let me read another one. Listen, I don't know what society we live in, but some people will use money to manipulate. You'll be surprised how people use money to have you like a slave and so forth. And all the time, it ain't really love. You got to be careful. Anyway, I believe everyone put their all, no limit. 50-50 thing is a limitation. Aim for 100%. Now, let me get to these things. I would go crazy too if I didn't have to work. Some people use money to control you. Boy, y'all, welcome to the Gray Area, man. Share, invite a friend, tell a friend, and let's talk about it. This is the Sunday special. We only supposed to be here Friday and Saturdays at 8. We here on a Sunday. Men who design a patriarchy society, and it really biting you men in the 8. Listen, Tracy, it's a serious thing. If a man pays all your bills and all you do is provide sex, you're basically a live-in prostitute. My goodness. Oh Lord. Mm-hmm. I going crazy now. I home now, but I'm working at home. Real concubine. I Ashley. The first class minute. I've seen a woman posted on Facebook say, there should be no confusion of the role of a man. A man is the provider, a sole provider. If he isn't of the mind frame to take care of the bills, then he isn't a man. Like how can we class a man based on bill paying? Like a man, I feel like a man shows strength in times of weakness, help you out of situations, whereas, you struggling in this area and he can be there for you. I believe that a man is God-fearing, teaches you ways and stuff like that. If you have a man, and listen, anyway, let me show you how this thing go with sense. You have a guy and you expecting him to take care of you, right? You can't drive. This guy have a car, but you comfortable with him taking you around and you still don't know how to drive. 100% is me giving you 100% is saying, baby, I've been driving you around too long. It's time you learn how to drive. Let me take you around, teach you how to drive, push you to get your license. That's a man. No man should want you in a position where you stagnant and you can't fend for yourself. Y'all, anyway. That's exactly what's happening. Because he is paying for everything, he thinks he can control her. I can't be in that position where if I want candy, I have to ask you because you do absolutely everything. Hell no. I'm no man. I'm a okay, y'all got jokes, you know. Y'all, this is the Gray Area Podcast, guys. A lot of people listen, you don't have to agree with what I say, you know, but you got to use sense. There's no such thing as common sense because sense isn't common. You have to be realistic. We live in a society where, and listen, and you know what I've realized too? The majority of these women, right? They always say, "What? I ain't dating no guy that works at the gas station." Now you lose your big time job because you can't work. And now that same gas station job, they were the last set of people that still have their jobs. Especially y'all don't want shelf boys. They were the last people to still have their jobs. And as a matter of fact, they still have their job because they open Monday, Wednesdays. You need people to stock the shelves. Well, now look at you. You wanted your Atlantis boy. Now look at Atlantis closed down. You wanted that Bahama guy to pay all your Bahama bills. But look, Bahama closed down. And this is not to make fun of people losing their job. This is just realistically speaking. Y'all didn't want these dudes who had these basically what I could do with a guy who wait to the gas station. What are you gonna do? Pay my rent with his gas money? Now these same gas station workers had their job the longest. Me? What I doing liking a shelf boy? What are you gonna do? Buy me grocery? Now they the same person that the shelf boy them rent getting paid. Now you gotta be by and this is not to make fun of anybody who's going through this situation. And now you got to be by national insurance, stand on a hotline, sweating around them people. You know, you don't know if you got corona because they say corona. You can't catch corona when you have on your mask or whatever. But people been having masks and the numbers keep rising. You're by national insurance, sweating. You're rounding the people out. You're rounding the people out for your little money from national insurance. But you the big baller who on Facebook talking about you want a man to pay all your bills. So why the man ain't paying all your bills? Why you buy national insurance? I needs to know. I needs to know. I needs to know. Because one of y'all that I saw on Facebook, and I said to y'all, it ain't necessarily about that. It's coming together as one. And y'all said, ain't no one here, you do all. You, the same person a couple of weeks ago, said national insurance ain't making no sense. You still waiting on your check and you ain't got your check. I stop. I ain't pulling nobody fast no more. Now look at them. Baby, you to work? My gas station money, I wiping glass. You think you're getting my $2? Don't even ask me for dollar minutes. Y'all laughing. Y'all like foolishness, you know. Y'all love foolishness. Y'all trapsy. The audience on the Gray Area Podcast, some of them be true. Okay, let's get to the comment. Jason, now you know you talking fool. 50-50 where? No, sir. If you coming home to me, you think you'll be fattening me up, piling me down, and you ain't paying my bills? Hell to the mother effing no. It don't work like that. My ma didn't raise no count. The minute you lay down with me, my bills are yours and my children. My goodness, what a time. What a time. My children are yours too. the shut, boy. Them red getting paid. Listen, yeah. What a time. What a time in the 242. Boy, I don't have a comment for that one, man. I'm trying to change my life. I so much dudes get unblocked during this quarantine, free groceries for days. Sis running out when them where them kids baby dad where them kids daddy. Oh baby daddy gone far, far away. And she left them kids alone. Say he's gone to stay away. Could talk shit, eh? Woman dangerous now. Listen, all jokes aside, right? Because using this platform of the gray area, I like to speak sense. It's all fun and games, and it's all fun and games and laughs and all that, right? But I like to impart a little wisdom, even though I'm not a certified counselor or whatever. But I like to impart a little wisdom. I'm not telling any woman to settle for a guy that she considers deadbeat. I'm not saying for you to go out there and say, you know what, I'm gonna get me a broke man. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, right? What I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying. You guys should come together with both of your goals and aspiration and work on an equal level. You give 100 and he give 100. And at the end of the day, your 200 will make an amazing ordeal. It can't be one dragging down the other. Now, if it's a case or scenario where that man insists that that is what he wants, then that's fine. You don't come here thinking you can transform a man. All of a sudden now you're together now. You're living together now. You stop working. You couldn't wait till you start living with that man, and that man wondering why you ain't working. And you wondering why he hanging out with Joe and Ray talking about he having a few drinks. No, he by Jessica and Rayanne. Y'all like foolishness, you know. Listen, once a woman can see she can get one over you, you can get used as a count. And yes, a lot of these women that talking about a man should pay all the bills, they are users, opportunists, and they ain't happy, boy. They ain't happy. They all here sleeping with Tom, Dick, Harry, Tom, Gerard. Anyway. Y'all, the Gray Area Podcast. This was a special Sunday edition. I don't like when y'all come on Facebook and start in trouble, and then I have to go into my list way down the totem pole. Let me see where this was on my stuff, man. So I want to show y'all. This is way down. Y'all out here causing all kind of trouble, causing me. I don't know if y'all can see this. Hold on. Let me try to focus there. Hold on. Okay. Focus, baby. Focus. She ain't focusing. She ain't focusing. Anyway, that's right here. Right? So that's number 184 on my list out of 202 subjects. Y'all. Some women take advantage though. Stay woke. Don't be no conk. Yes, opportunists. Listen, Lord, please don't let the people twist up my words. I'm not telling y'all to go date no deadbeat broke man who can't help you. your mouth dry, my mouth dry, or you gotta suck down my spit because you know water. No, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying for Christ's sake, have an open mind of building with somebody, man. Like you could appreciate building with somebody. Like the two of you come together and then you see this ours. You know what I mean? Like, this what we came to as a mega couple. Invest together. Businesses. No. Y'all will meet the man with businesses. And then after when the divorce, y'all want all of the man stuff. And you didn't even put $1. That's another subject right there. One house got 7 heads, Tom, Dick, Harry, Brent, Brandon, etc. You got to be a little realistic in society, man. Why we out here acting like, you know what I mean? Like we can't build together. I ain't saying that I'm going in a relationship and be like, tell the woman, look here, you gotta do this. You know what I mean? Because you gotta have some sort of understanding to a common goal. We paying rent. You want me to be stuck paying rent? You want me? Okay then. Pay all my money paying rent, and you want me to pay light bill. Now we can't get $1 because you piling up all your money. Because your money is your money for a rainy day. So just in case I decide to dip, so you depending on my money, we paying rent, and you ain't have a mortgage in mind. And even if you come with a plan to get a mortgage, so baby, how are we gonna get this mortgage? I don't know. You the one who making the money. No, boo boo, you gotta say, baby, this is what I think, this is what I'll do, and this is how we gonna do this. Anyway, y'all like foolishness, Chasing some people in won't put in no work. No, y'all just want to lay on y'all back, take it from the 50,000 positions, and then after that, y'all, what's yours is yours, what's mine is mine. Just saying. Jason, I know about a man who gave his girlfriend everything. When he realized she wasn't making sense and found his new wholesome friend, when he leave her, sis buy a car and move in her apartment. That's what I tell you, their money be right there. Just piling up. My money for a rainy day. That mom paying all the bills while she just piling her money up, huh? Piling that money up, boy, on that account. Meanwhile, the man struggling paying. Anyway, let me read one of these comments, man. One of these texts, actually. Oh, what is this? And y'all, please don't get mad because it's impossible for me to read all y'all WhatsApp message. Y'all like to blast me and say, I didn't read your message. Come on, man. I can't read. Let's go. WhatsApp message. Jason, if I'm keeping it real, if I have to help with a man, what I need a man for? It's a man's job to take care of me. It's a man's job to take care of me. What in the world I helping a man with the bills for? If his job is to take care of me, I don't care. I don't care. Yes, I might be considered single, and yes, that's a valid point. At the end of the day, my point is still a man should take care of me. What is this? You all hear that? A woman she said, yes, she's still single. Too bad, that's not the point. The point is, a man is supposed to take care of her, pay all the bills. Doesn't matter if she's single. That's not the point. The point is, a man should take care of her. What happened to them? Said who got their own money and don't support. My friends, you late, you very late. I can understand someone not being too comfortable with investing in a business venture or their partner if there's no written agreement, though. Makes sense because you could give months of your life and loads of money to help get them going. And if you both separate, justification for feeling owed a share of that business. That's true. That's the way to look at it. That's why you put both the names on the business and make sure an agreement. Nothing wrong with the man taking care of a woman, I assume you were trying to say. But these women want it to be perfect. Hmm. Let's go to the comments now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go to these messages. Hmm. Jason, coming from you, I can't believe it. Coming from you, I can't believe it. You, as a man who works and provides for your family. Jason, I'm disappointed. I thought you would be speaking sense, but it looks like you've been brainwashed too. A man supposed to pay the bills, all the bills. What a man job is, if you ask me, his job is to pay the bills. Ain't no confusion there, and I don't even know why this up for discussion. Who wants a man that don't pay no bills? Jason, you can't talk because you pay bills. Look like somebody coming for me. She said, all the bills. I pay bills. Yes. Am I going to kill myself and pay every last single bill? Oh, please. And friend who messaged me, she's also single. Go into that mindset of trying to figure out, what is she doing wrong? Don't come for me. Please don't come for me. How could you be disappointed in me? I'm holding down things, not putting my business out there the way I hold down things. I'm paying my bills. For y'all. Anyway, I'm not gonna say the which bills I'm paying. My gosh, don't come for me, sis. You is a single. You is a single. I don't want to put a business on there, man. That's my friend, man. Oh, she pulled five ball. Yeah, I get it. She pulled fives. The days are over when the man worked and gave his wife all his money and got to ask his wife for gas money. Those days are done. All caps, they done. Yeah, McKin, she came for me. I hold it down. Listen, I handle my share. Now, which share? That's for y'all to not know and for me to keep doing. Friend, don't have a mind. Wondering why the man don't want her. Well, her stand speaks for itself. Friend, single. Men seem to respect a lady more when she can hold her weight. That's why they sing. Listen, I'm trying to change. See, I'm trying to change to the point to where I don't want to do friend bad. You know what I mean? So I got to keep it PG, and I got to be respectful with I got to be respectful and keep in mind she's sensitive, you see? So, uh, yeah, I'm leaving that right there. Hey, she's watching though. You ain't got to talk to her like that. She came for me. I took the low road just now. I didn't blast. I'm trying to change, man. Change is inevitable with growth. I have a heart now. I have compassion now. and I have a soul now. She's single, doesn't have a man, going through a self evaluation process. You know what I mean? So she's going to find herself, and maybe one day she's going to see the light that it takes two to tango and not just one to limbo. See, Chanel, this the gray area podcast. Certain things I can't do on this, you know what I mean? Because the viewers is beyond my circle. Yeah, be very careful. Yes, I gotta be very, very careful. Next thing you see, they say, I'm not watching the gray area podcast no more because that guy is disrespectful and he talks to women bad. The gray area folks, y'all listen here. We out here, man. We out here talking about things and situations that are rarely talked about. Listen, I gave y'all 121 of my time. Listen, let me read. I'm going to read two more. I think I'm just going to read one more. One more message. Okay, let's go. Jason, you got to blame their ma. Lord, she went there. Their ma be planting these things in their head. Me, I'm with this person now, and I see a future with him. The mere fact that he pushes me in areas that I never push myself, and I do the same for him. Like we come together and get a lot of things done. Jason, I've never been on a cruise. Jason, listen here. He paid for my cruise, surprised me on the cruise. Now, while we were on the cruise, Jason, I kid you not, I paid for the excursions because I was so amazed that he would actually go through that because I've never traveled. He paid for he paid for my cruise and I paid for the excursions. Now, imagine me being selfish. He already paid for the cruise and just sit on that cruise and get fat. Sit on that cruise and get fat. No, no. Sometimes you have to show your appreciation by doing things as well. It doesn't have to be the man pay all the bills. Even if he pays majority of the bills, like most men do, the woman should at least relieve some sort of pressure and not just sex. Jason, that's the first time in any relationship someone has exposed me to traveling. And from he opened up my eyes like that, I knew within myself I will do anything to help this man. That's my 5 cents. Put that out there. Keep me anonymous. But if he's watching, I love you, baby. Oh, so mushy, man. That was so sweet, man. We having fun, man, but keeping it real. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear? That was a woman. I just was thinking it start from the top. The mothers. Oh my God, the mothers and some daddies too. Yes, that's lovely. Bing. McKinsey, I 80%. 80% from you is a whole lot, bro. I 80% love where our head is at. Y'all see that? 80%. My boy don't even give all of that. Sometimes it don't even be zero. It's just no comments. It doesn't deserve any comments. Anyway, it was fun having you guys here. It was real fun, man. And thank you all for sharing that podcast. If you shared the link, thanks, man. And for those of you that just watch in the background, thank you too, even though you don't comment or whatever. And thank you for those that actually send their messages on WhatsApp that don't want their messages to be on here. based on whatever personal reasons. A lot of people don't want people in their business. You know what I mean? So y'all know what it is. Just passing through. Got to catch up later. Yes, Nikki. So 50-50. We heard from both sides, and we even have a new perspective. And I'm of the perspective, 100, a buck, a buck. We come together and just make something powerful. You help me where I fall short, and I help you where you fall short. And let's get our goals accomplished. I'm paying all the bills with my little minimum wage salary. I work for government. Need I say any more? Like, what are you gonna do? Suck my government salary? Y'all know. Listen, let me be real with y'all. Let me tell y'all. Let me just say this, right? And I'm keeping it real. Let me explain the government's workers' salary to y'all. $700 on loans, $700 on rent. That's already 14, right? $700 on loans, $700 on rent, $200 on ASU. You want me to keep going? Then you got to put up $100 to go towards personal needs. Then you got to go. It depends on whichever school your child go to. $150 towards school fee. Yeah. I'm just saying that's the average government's worker. So, no. Peace and love recommendation for another show. I'm in love with my friend. Oh man, that's a real gray area subject. Your water ain't running tonight. No, man. See, I came prepared. One cup is down. It's the second cup. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to the Gray Area Podcast, where we talk about situations and things that are rarely talked about for whatever reason. Y'all know what to do. The Gray Area. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. And before I go, listen, I like to make mention again. This is giveaway number 2. Again, the first giveaway has already been won. All you had to do with the first giveaway is like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then your name would have been entered into the drawing. So here is the second book that is going to be given away. And for this one, it's a lot easier and a lot simpler. Well, I think it's a lot easier. There are 3 songs in the scramble that's on the Gray Area Podcast page. If you can unscramble those 3 songs, then you would be the winner of this book. It's that simple. And I've given a clue. One of the clues today for one of the songs is, what do spring breakers say? There's something, a phrase that spring breakers say. If you ever worked with spring breakers, they always say something like, when you walk up wherever, they always say one special thing. One special thing they always say, and that's a clue. So there are 3 songs, like I said, in the mix. So once you unscramble those songs, and you just message me, whether you WhatsApp me, whether you hit me up on my personal Facebook, Jasonville, or you hit me up on the Gray Area Podcast, and you message me and let me know, hey, these are the 3 songs, and if you're correct, then boom, I'll tell you how to come and collect your book. Why Men Love Biatches. This is a great book, a great book. Awesome book. For those of you that read it, you know. And for those of my friends that bought the book because they didn't win the Gray Area, you know. And even for a friend of mine that I gave a book to, great book. So y'all, try to get into these giveaways, man. These giveaways will be good. And as we go by, there will be more giveaways. So stay tuned. Like I said, thank you guys for tuning in to the Gray Area Podcast. I'm out.